Hey there, Mr. Thayer from the Syracuse Academy of Science and Citizenship, back with a review lesson. Today we are comparing fractions. I'm going to show you 3 ways in which we can compare fractions to determine whether they are, we could look at 3 different ways we can determine if they are less than, greater than, or equal. We're not using these symbols. We're going to save that for the next round of lessons. So today what we're going to do is we're going to use 3 examples. First is we're going to draw a picture and we're going to shade it in to determine which one is bigger. The second one is we are going to use the tape measure or the tape display method to figure out which item is longer. And third, we're going to use that number line to plot some points and figure out which of our fractions is longer. So just a review today, and I will walk you through each one. First one, nice and easy here. We have 1/4 and 2/4. Since this is a review, let's talk about this. The bottom of the fraction is the denominator. That tells you how many pieces you have in your drawing or how many pieces are in the problem. The top part is the numerator. That is how many pieces are highlighted or are used. So in this case, we have 1/4. So we know we have 4 pieces. There are the 4 pieces right there. And we know that one of those pieces is going to be highlighted or used. Very, very simple there. I already drew out the squares right there. I thought this was easy to do. Our second question is 2/4. So we know we have our denominator tells us 4 pieces, and our numerator is telling us, that's right, 2 pieces are being used here. So 1 and 2. So if I was to ask you which one is bigger, which fraction has more, we would come over here and circle the 2/4. Okay? I could also ask you which one is smaller. In that case, you would put 1/4 in there. But today we're going for what is bigger. 2/4 is bigger than 1/4. Okay? So that's just using a drawing to help us figure out the amount with the fractions. And, you know, I always tell people, make sure, if we were in the classroom setting, I would have my students pull out some scrap paper and a pencil. Make sure you guys always have that with you. Even when you're watching these video lessons, have some scrap paper, a dry erase board, something to write on so that you can, you can make notes. You don't have to rely heavily on just picking the right answer or trying to figure stuff out in your head. Use that scrap paper. Okay? Problem number 2, right here, we have a tape measure, or a tape line is what I should say. I shouldn't say tape measure. And this will help us to break down these 2 fractions here. We have 3/6 and 3/4. All right, so I'm going to plot those on my tape here, and I have the fourths right here for you. So 3/4, we're going to make 3 slices, which will give us fourths. So slice 1, slice 2, and slice 3. And that'll give us 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Perfect. That gives us 4 pieces for our fourths. I did that right here. I'm going to put the 3/4 next to it so we don't get confused. And I'll put 3/6 down here. Okay? So the bottom piece we're going to slice into 6. So that means we're going to make 5 cuts. We're not going to make 6 cuts. That would be way too much. We're going to make 5 cuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If we make 5 cuts, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay? So we plotted out our tape here. Now the next thing we need to do is we need to color in each part of the tape. So we're going to look at the numerator here. So for 3/4, our numerator, we're going to color in 3 of these boxes. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay? I know if I had more time, I would color them in a little bit better, but there we go. For now, 1, 2, and 3. Down here, we're going to color in 3/6. That means we're going to color in 1, 2, and 3. Okay? If you just do a basic comparison of this tape chart here, you can see the 3/6 goes all the way from here to here. Or excuse me, the 3/4 goes all the way from there to there, and 3/6 goes from here. You can see that 3/6 is the bigger fraction. Okay? 3/6 is the bigger fraction. Okay? Very good. That's using that tape model there to help us. And last but not least, I think one of my favorite ones to use here is our number line. Okay, I kind of like the number line. I've been really working with that a lot lately. I plotted from 0 to 1. We have 2 6 and we have 5 6. So obviously our number line is going to run in sixth here. So I got 0 6. I got 1 6, 2 6, 3 6, 4 6, 5 6, and this is 1 over 1. But I should change that to 6 over 6 here, or 6 6. Okay? So I just broke my number line down. I had it already written out for you. Okay, I put my cuts in there, and I broke out my sixth. Okay? Now the next thing to do is just plot 2 6 and 5 6, and we can determine which one is longer. Well, we already know here's 2 6 right here, and here's 5 6 way down here. Okay, so 2 6 goes from here to here, and 5 6 goes from here all the way down to there. So that's right. So we understand that 5 6 is the greater fraction in that problem. Okay? Very quick, very simple review. Head over to the exit ticket, use those number lines, use those drawings, and use those tape measurements to help you to determine what the question is asking, whether you want a greater than or less than fraction. I will give you feedback as soon as I can, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks.